So we're recording now. So if you don't want to be seen, go ahead and stop your camera. I'm a hot mess, so I'm just fine. So I wanted to introduce myself to you guys. For those that don't know me, I've heard Danny's name before. JC, I've heard you before. Carla, I'm not sure that we've met everybody, but I am the associate manager for the West region. It used to be Joe. So anybody who worked with Joe, it's me now. So I work with the diamonds, ones, and twos. Danny, are you taking a Shaco picture? Yes, nice. So I work with the diamonds, ones, and twos. So when your coaches become diamond, they get to work with me as well. And then when you guys get above 2-star, you get to work with Brittany. So hopefully the hope is that you guys will be with me for part of this year and then move straight on. Okay. I love your faces. I love your energy, but I want to see you succeed. That's my favorite part of my job, is to see you reach your goals. That's the best. And I get mad when I see people with me for over a year, because really, guys, come on. Like, you tell me these goals, and like, I want to get here, and then come on. So that's the purpose of this group. So hitting elite premier is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I don't know, has anybody, well, nobody's ever been there, I don't think. Has anybody been elite premier? Because it is possible that you're 2-star and you have been a premier coach before. Okay, so nobody has. Okay, awesome. So are you familiar with that, JC? And then there's CC. Okay, so I don't have to go into that. So how are you guys feeling basically about how things are going for you? Were you aware that you were in the running for this?
No, I had no idea.
Okay, awesome. Well, now you know. So what about you guys?
Okay, so first of all, my name is spelled really weird. It's Jackie. So
Jackie. Okay, thank you so much for correcting me.
I always feel bad later on if I forget.
Don't.
I just let it go.
Jackie. Okay, perfect.
My kids are sleeping right now, so if I disappear, it's because they got up and they're crying. But I have made it my goal for elite this year at the beginning of the year. So I've changed a lot of things. Next week, I should be officially 1-star on Thursday. So we are moving along. I'm also having a baby in August. So.
Oh, were you the one that messaged me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So we've got a lot going on, but I'm definitely ready. We're pushing for it. So.
Awesome. And just so you know, pregnancy is one of those things that can make or break your business. Some people say, oh, I'm pregnant, I can't do anything, I just need to rest, but of course, having other kids, you're like, please, that's just not a thing that happens, right? So
don't complain to me, everybody.
Oh, right. Well, and when I had my first baby, he was huge, and so he was a big kid, and then when I had my second, I'd have to cart him around because he's 2 years old, and everybody's like, how can you lift him, he's so big? And I'm like, I don't have a choice. Like,
thankfully, I made a decision back in November or December to make my business. So it's been good for it so far. So I'm still going.
Good. And I think it helps so much in the mommy groove to say things like, hey, I'm still working out, I'm pregnant, everything's fine, you can do it too. And so there's a huge market for that. So you can either build it or, step away, and it's never a super good idea to step away if you want to build it. So thank you for that, Jackie. How about you, Danny or Cece? I don't know how to say that really.
There you go. Yeah, so unfortunately, this is my 3rd year going for elite. So I am very familiar with all the rules and points, and I can get the points. I just haven't been able to get past 1-star for like almost 2 years. So I'm ready to I'll try anything. I'm just so stuck, and I'm still loving it, and I have a great team and all that, but I just need to get over the hump, and that's why I'm here.
Perfect. I love it. Cece said she had no idea she was. Are you at work, love? Is that why you can't talk to us? I totally get it if you are.
Can you hear me? No, sorry. I had my kids screaming in the back. So
we're super used to that. It's fine.
Yeah. So I've been messaging back and forth with you. I think we're gonna set up a date to schedule a Tuesday meeting with you.
Okay.
So I had no idea, but I'm all in. If that's where I'm headed, that's what I want to accomplish. So
Perfect. And how long have you been a coach? And is it Cece?
yeah, Ceci.
Ceci.
I started coaching October 2015, and I just became a 1-star officially this week. Well, I'm actually in the how there's a 6-week
The qual period.
qualification period, so I'm in that. I guess I don't become a 1-star till after the qualification period.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm in that process.
Okay, and you're in the 5th week?
No, my coach became diamond last week.
Oh, okay. So you'll be in week 2 next week. Okay. Gotcha.
Week 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, awesome. You're going to totally kill it. And I saw Christine come on, Christine Steins. Hey, girl. Hey, how's it going? I just talked to you yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, you did. Sorry, I was on my iPhone. I was the Chris iPhone, but it kept kicking me out. So.
Oh, well, hello. I'm glad I can see your face now. Yay. So now that everybody knows me, I'm Mary, work at Beachbody, la, la, la. I wanted to put this group together because I feel like you guys are operating on a higher level than everyone else. There's a ton of people that are like, oh, I want to hit Star Diamond and, I want to get this income and all that. But you guys, you have consistently shown for the first half of the year that you're operating at this higher level, whether you know it or not. It's even more amazing that you don't know you're doing it and you're just getting the points. And Danny, it's so common. I had so many coaches last year that had the points and didn't have the rank. So a lot of people have that issue. So we can kind of talk about that. Hi, Laura. How are you? Welcome. So we're going to kind of talk about a ton of things here, stuff that you guys are doing to get coaches, keep coaches, onboard coaches, building your own business, just things that you can share together so that you can get ideas from each other, because I'm just here to facilitate that. Like I said, I hate listening to myself talk, but this is where the magic happens because you all are at that higher level, so you can feed off of each other, right? So what were you guys expecting to get from this call? Why did you come here? What were you expecting to get from this forum? Just so I'm sure that I can give that as well. That was my plan. So tell me kind of what you were thinking as well.
Can I start?
Absolutely, Carla. Thank you.
Well, I need a little bit of a roadmap. My business has been doing pretty well for many years. I built the weak leg because I knew where the income would come from would be building the weak leg. Now the weak leg is consistently outperforming the strong leg by thousands and thousands of points, which means I'm leaving income on the table. Beachbody's not sending me the income that I could possibly be getting. So now I need to start from scratch basically and build the strong leg to at least half the size of the weak leg. And my strategy right now is my daughter and I are in business together. We LLC'd this year. Yay! Guys, do that because I got a lot more taxes back than I ever got ever. And I'm pretty adamant about getting as much taxes as I possibly can get back. But anyway, and the gym that I've been teaching size at and Insanity and those type of things just asked me to be a co-owner. So they're joining as a Beachbody coaching entity this month, and I'm trying to build that. They're going on the strong leg, obviously. They're going right under my daughter because she started the programs that we had at the gym, and that facilitated them asking me to be a co-owner, which made me say, well, if you become a Beachbody coach, yes. And so now I see a great deal of income possibility. I know Vita Lafata does the same thing. And so I've been following him and trying to find out what exactly he does to incorporate the Beachbody aspect into the gym. And I feel like this is going to break all kinds of records with with my business and with their business too, because I see a potential and income huge. So a lot of those people are already drinking Shakeology. They just have to, decide they want to become coaches too. I started them. I teach aerials. I don't know if you know Drea Weber. She's a aerialist, and I've taken classes with her. Now I teach aerials. And in order to be able to do aerials, I've been putting people through PIO and P90X and P90X3, anything that increases your core. So I want to make sure that the gym can now offer this. I'm trying to figure out what are my best marketing strategies right now. That's what I'm hoping to gather from you guys, and anything, actually. Leaning anything, give it to me.
I love it. And that sounds like such an amazing opportunity for you. That's great to have all of those people and teaching live classes and things. So that's fantastic. So marketing ideas, increasing your network type of thing. That's what you're wanting to get. Awesome. Okay. Anybody else? What were you hoping to get from this call, from this group?
I can kind of just reiterate what I said, but I'm ready to maybe try something new outside of the ideas and stuff I've gotten from, my big team. I mean, we run push groups monthly. We run, trainings monthly, and I do one-on-one calls with all my coaches, and, I lead by example and all these things. And I'm just kind of like looking for, how can I get past this 1-star? And that's what I'm hoping to get out of this group, is like more ideas on how to support my team and help them rank advance while not letting my own business go. Because that's what I did when I got to Diamond. I backtracked almost all the way because I stopped recruiting. And then so I had to start over. But anyways, yeah, that's why I'm here.
Awesome. And I don't think you're alone in that. I think most coaches do that. They're like, oh, I have to sign everybody. And then I have to baby all of my coaches so that they grow. And then when they're like, oh, JK, I don't want to do this anymore. Then you're like, oh, wait, my pipeline's empty. I don't have anybody coming in. So you're not alone there. So let's break that cycle and learn how to kind of balance the new coaches with the bringing in and the recruiting. And it sounds like you're getting a pretty good handle on that so far. I mean, you've had a little bit of experience as far as, seeing them fall off. But I think we've all gone through the whole, when you're a new coach, you bring on people that don't really jive with you. And then you're like, they're not my tribe. And then they go away, and then you have to rebuild. Have you guys all been through the rebuilding stage where you're like, oh, I have no one? Yeah, you're all preach. Yes. Okay. So JC, I kind of saw you grinning while Danny was talking. Could you totally relate to what she was saying?
I completely relate. I have the hardest time with I'm being the example, and I'm supporting and everything. And we have I'm a part of Ruth Schroner's team. So we have a huge support system up as well. So it's just kind of like, is there something I'm missing? What else can I do? So it's nice to have that support too, especially fresh ideas if, just talking to you guys.
Awesome. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be a lot of like team building stuff. So has anybody had great success in building a coach and having them rank advance? Have you seen any of that in your personal teams? And what did that look like for you?
Yeah. My coach, Jackie, built a pretty good, pretty sustainable team. And all the way down, I know you probably know Kiana Hanna. She's actually on my team also. She built an amazing business. She's a little further down the line. And then I forgot her name for a second. I'm so sorry. She's Kiana's coach. She went up to 13-star, I believe, in just a couple years. It took her less than a couple years. She just kicked butt. And it is unbelievable, because what she's been pushing is when she gets a new coach, they should go emerald within a week. 2 days is her average. And I'm not sure how she's doing that.
That's a pretty amazing thing to go emerald in 2 days, 3 days. That's crazy.
If you think about it, it really isn't that challenging if you have a good family support system, because you can say to your husband or your mom, I just need you as kind of a placeholder. I will replace you, but I need to get to that first rank. I need to get to the first rank advancement. So that's pretty easy. But the mindset of realizing you just promised them that they don't have to stay there if they don't want to. That's getting past that. I'm not sure how to help them reach past that.
Okay. And I mean, you hit the nail on the head, because when you onboard these coaches, we were having a call with Amy Silverman, and she does 3 things with her new coaches, because obviously she can't meet all of them, but she sets clear expectations for them. So these 3 things are: you help them hit Success Club in the first month, hit Emerald, and get a paycheck. So it's just like your challengers, right? So your challengers, they want to see wins really fast, and your coaches are the same thing. So hopefully they've gone through the challenge environment and they're falling in love with the product, and they know that Shakeology works and they love it. But she helps them do those 3 things because it's a quick win. And it's something where you're like, oh my gosh, I rank advanced. What is that? Like, hooray. And so it's not so intimidating. But then the next step is diamond. And I just feel like everybody's all diamond, diamond, diamond. And that's great, because then that gives you your 1-star, 2-star, blah, blah, blah. But if they fall, then if you're a 1-star, you're like, oh crap, I'm diamond. And then they fall again. Oh crap, I'm emerald. And so right now you're in that really hard limbo-y in between place where it really sucks if people fall, right? And so when you onboard coaches, that's great. Get them to emerald really fast. And I would even suggest, maybe if it works for your team, to put your coach training and your emerald training all into one, because they're expected to just do that, right? I'm sure that all of you have that, the Success Club atmosphere, right? We're going to hit it Success Club every month, and that should be expected as well. So when you do that, it should be expected as well to hit emerald, so that you're a growing team all the time. But then when you onboard them, say 2 stars where it's at, because you guys, like, this is the biggest thing. If you tell them the benefits of being 2-star, they're going to say, I want that, because you get your bonus, right? You get qualified for the bonus pools, which is amazing. You get your second CBC, so you get to duplicate yourself. So we're always saying duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. But when we say it in general, we mean your systems. Okay, what is your inviting system? What are your systems for the vital process, for the 4 vital behaviors? You want to duplicate those processes. But your second CBC, you get to duplicate yourself. You get to clone yourself, which never happens, right? Because that's what you're all looking for. You're looking for yourself, because you know you're building and you want someone else to build. So that's what your second CBC allows you to do. And then you get to go to NLC, which is incredible. Has anybody been to NLC, New Leader Conference? Was it amazing, Laura? How did you feel about that? What year did you go?
Are you talking to me?
Sorry.
Yes, Laura.
Yeah, it was so awesome, because I felt like, Heather Stephan was there with me too.
Yeah.
It was like a mini summit, but geared towards leading and like growing your team and stuff. So I felt like it was so, like, exactly what I needed to hear at the time. That was just this year that I went. So yeah, okay. I met Heather there. Yeah.
I love it. Are you in California? Did you meet me?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I met you.
You must not have had purple hair then.
No. I mean, I literally got purple hair like 37 minutes ago. It's brand new. I haven't even posted about it yet, so it's so brand new.
Yeah, I want to see it first.
Yeah, you guys get to see it first. But what was I just saying? No, I'm not in California. I'm in Colorado, but it's sunny here, and I look like I'm trying to be a tool, but really,
I was just saying, like, you look like you're going really slow, like California speed on the highway.
Well, no, I'm in the mountains of Colorado, and they closed a lane for some reason, so I am for a second going slow here.
Yeah. So fun. So, okay, NLC, yes, it's really geared toward you. Carla, when did you get to go?
I went 2 years in a row. but I don't remember what years they were.
So usually you can only go 1 year. Usually it's when you hit your 2-star and you get to go. So awesome that you got to go for 2 years in a row, but usually it's just one.
Well, the first year I went, you had to be a diamond. So and then the second year I went, it had to be a 1-star. And then the next year, I think, is when they raised it to 2-star.
Okay.
And I was 2-star qualifying, but actually I was 3-star qualifying, but I can't keep them diamond at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah, I totally get that. So NLC is amazing. So if your coaches really are serious about going, it's awesome. It's like Summit, but like Laura said, it's very narrowed in and dialed in to being a leader, being an effective leader and leading your team and building your team. And Heather went. Heather, what did you think? Are you in a spot where you can tell us about? She stalked Jeff Hill too while we were there. She must be busy. She has kids, so she's probably running.
No, I'm not busy. Yeah, I'm in full mom mode right now, but that's why I'm hiding. And Ariana's trying to eat my headphones cord right now. Yeah, no, it was amazing. I actually kept running into Laura there, and I was like, okay, this is like fate. We have to be friends, because everywhere I turned, there she was, and I was like, this is so weird. But anyways, no, it was awesome because you get to meet people that are like on the same level as you, going for similar goals. And it's really geared towards, how to be a new leader and all of that stuff. So, sorry, I think someone's at my door. No. I heard like a weird noise. Sorry. So yeah, it's like
scary movie.
This is why I don't do shit in the afternoon for my business, because it doesn't work out for me. Anyways, so yeah, it's geared towards new leaders. It's really awesome to go because you get to meet, a bunch of people from corporate. You get to meet a bunch of people that are on the same level as you, and top coaches tell you how they run their team. It's more geared towards like how to run an effective team and build a business to a bigger and better level. It's not just like the cookie cutter hit success club, do this, do that. It's geared towards more of leading your team and, implementing the things that I learned at NLC have gotten my team to grow way more in the last, 3-4 months than they have in an entire year. So I highly recommend everybody gets to NLC and just soaks up everything that they can.
And just a note here, it is definitely possible in the same year to qualify for NLC and for leadership. So if you're all pushing for elite, I did put Premiere in there too, because Premiere is absolutely amazing as well. So elite or Premiere, you're still going to go to NLC with either one, but with elite, you'll qualify as well to go to leadership. So, because you have to be 5-star. So
if you qualify for leadership though, they don't let you go to NLC.
In the same year you can, but not the second year.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can only go to NLC once.
Oh, okay. I must have misread that wrong then.
Yeah. So,
sorry.
No, you're good. So any questions so far? So you guys, I really want to know, I think next time what we'll do is we're going to talk about, because this was kind of like a, hey, how's it going? Like, welcome everyone. So I know we didn't get a ton of content, but this gives us a good jumping off place. So I want next time for us to talk about where your leaders are coming from, how you're getting to keep your leaders, and what you're doing to train them. So I want you guys to all, hi, baby. Aw,
she wanted to say hi.
Hi, honey. Aww. We're like best friends, you guys. She totally knows my voice.
Yeah. She totally does. She's all excited.
I love it. So next time, let's talk about our coaches, how we onboard them, the systems that we're using for them, and kind of what we can do, what's worked, what hasn't worked. So we kind of want to take all the stuff that didn't work and throw it out. And maybe we can revamp it a little, see what's going on, because that seems to be the consensus here, right? We need to find coaches, get them to work, that kind of thing. But keep this in mind, you guys, you cannot make them want it, okay? It's like leading a horse to water. You can't make them want it. Am I preaching, Jackie? Heck yeah, right? I mean, it's like, I get that every day, all day long. How do I make my coaches want this? You can't. That's why you always have to be bringing people into your pipeline, into your network. because you can't make people want it. You can show them, just like Danny said, you can be the example and show them what's possible. You can't make them want something. So we want to know how to keep the people in that want to be in and want to work. We need to know how to work with those guys to make them successful, right? So that's your homework assignment, is to, whatever you're doing for those coaches, bring that to the next. What's working, what didn't work, what has worked, what you had to, finagle or whatever. So that's your call to action, is just bring those ideas here, and we're going to brainstorm about them and see if we can't figure something out that's like amazing. Chris, what's up?
I'll of course think about this and do this homework assignment, but I kind of think that's the thing with coaches that want to work it. They do it. You don't have to do anything for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the people that you have to think up things like, how can I help you be successful? How can I blah, blah, blah. Those are the people that you're trying to get to want it. But I have a few coaches that are working it. I never hear from them. They're just doing their thing, rocking. Like, we have tools. My upline has training. We plug them into that. Anyways, not to say, I know there are things we can still do, and obviously I talk to them about different things, but it's kind of true. Like,
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Those are the people we have to find, is more of them.
Right. And have you had the experience where you don't think somebody is like that and then they turn into that? Like, they come in as a discount coach and they're like, I even want to do it. And then they turn into a worker. Danny, she's like, I'm her.
Not yet. Not yet. But I've I'm sure we've all experienced the opposite happening. But I've had people come in, I didn't know that they were going to be, I guess maybe a little bit. Anyways, I'm not trying to, there's definitely things you can do. It's just kind of funny as you were saying that. I was like thinking of the coaches who were kind of doing well, and I'm like, I don't do a lot for them, but I guess I should.
But that's awesome, and I think you're totally right. Jackie, did you want to add something?
I think the one gray line that I have right now is, yes, those coaches who are going to rock it, like my diamond went diamond in 60 days. I barely did anything. She rocked it out. But then there's this leadership role of bringing on the coaches where they're hitting Success Club 2 or 4, or they're working and not seeing any of that. How we can bridge the gap between, getting more coaches to hit Success Club and move their business forward at whatever pace that is for them. I guess that's where I'm having a hard time as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. You're right.
Sorry, that was my son. Okay, so next time we'll talk about that. How we're, creating in our own teams. I'm sorry. That's my little boy. So yeah, we'll talk about that next time if that works for you guys. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we'll plan on. And if you can make it, great. If you can't, that's fine. But just know when you come that I definitely expect participation. Like, don't just stand in the corner and be like, oh, because that's why we're coming together, right? We want everybody's ideas. We want to collaborate. We're a team made up of a ton of teams, right? I'm on your side. Like, I'm in your corner, and I want you all at Summit next year to be elite premier and have your amazing swag. And like I said, it's my favorite thing to see you guys succeed, and I will do anything to help you get there. So anyway, use the group if you want to. I know it's another group, and I apologize, but there were too many of you to just like message thread. So that's why I made a group. So I'm sorry, another group, blah, but really use it. Okay. Yes, Danny.
So I saw there's like a Wednesday and Thursday call. Is it the same thing or?
Sure, it can be this time because I didn't have a call yesterday because we were doing a call blitz. So yeah, we'll talk about the same thing in both groups. I just don't know what it's going to look like this week because I don't know who's going to be on that call. So
okay. I just wasn't sure if I tune in either or both or.
I think once we get going, it'll be the same topic every week, like
okay.
the both calls. Yeah.
Cool.
But again, I'm totally flexible with you guys because you're not like the other groups. So if we get in there and we have a topic that we planned on talking about and you need something else, we're definitely going to talk about something else. Okay. That's the special treatment that you guys get because you're not the same. So
what's the group called again so I can make sure it gets pinned to my group?
It is, hold on. West Elite / Premier Contenders.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and it's got this. I saw that and I was like, that's mine. I love it. Okay, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to message me. And Ceci, we will get that appointment made. And anybody else, just feel free. I'm here for you guys, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.